While Bitcoin is breaking below a key level in the chart, another chart is breaking actually above a certain key level. Is Bitcoin looking bullish or bearish today? And what is happening with the altcoins? When can we expect altcoin season? Which levels to watch? Which charts to watch? All about that in today's video. I want to start this video with a video from the CEO of BlackRock talking about Bitcoin right now.
And also, I do believe the role of crypto is it's digitizing gold in many ways. Instead of investing in gold as a hedge against inflation, a hedge against the onerous problems of any one country or the devaluation of your currency, whatever country you're in. Let's be clear, Bitcoin is an international asset. It's not based on any one currency. And so it can represent an asset that people can play as an alternative. I would call the foundation of BlackRock is about hope. You invest for retirement because you believe tomorrow is better than today.
My apologies for the quality, but isn't it crazy that the CEO of BlackRock is basically calling Bitcoin digital gold? And of course he has an incentive, he has motives, because for sure he's already positioned himself into a massive Bitcoin position. And he also stated that he wants to provide services for people to trade, buy Bitcoin and so on. So BlackRock definitely is going to invest in Bitcoin. Not necessarily in crypto, but definitely in Bitcoin. And although we don't want these bad actors in the space, this can be a huge catalyst for the price. And maybe that's needed in this bull market to drive the last liquidity into the price to really get to these higher levels. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think about it in the comment section down below. Bitcoin had a couple of 4-hourly closes below the 4-hour EMA ribbon. Guys, what does this mean for the shorter term time frame? And also when we have a look at the momentum indicators, we do see that the relative strength index basically lost a support. So I first want to point out, guys, that Bitcoin on a monthly time frame and on a weekly time frame looks extremely bullish. We are at massive resistance that comes along with some selling pressure. So we touched that resistance right here, slightly over 31,000 US dollars, and you can see this level just has some resistance. So here we got a sell off right here. Here we got a sell off right here. But right now what we do see, and that is something little bit new in this trend, is that we broke below the 4-hour EMA ribbon, right? This is something we don't do really often when Bitcoin is looking extremely bullish. And I will go through a couple of examples with you, but basically we are seeing a couple of things among multiple charts. So we got Bitcoin below the 4-hour EMA ribbon. Also, the momentum indicators show a break below that support. Then when we have a look at the stablecoin dominance, we have a break above the 4-hour EMA ribbon, and we have a break above the resistance of the relative strength index with a bullish divergence, right? So this is something to take in consideration, to take in your mind as a potential warning signal, which actually can be fixed very soon. And I'm going to show you exactly what the potential strategy for this is. But first of all, let's have a look at the probabilities, okay? If Bitcoin closes multiple candles below the 4-hour EMA ribbon after an uptrend, how does that normally look? How does that price action normally look? So right here we got a couple of closes, continuational move to the downside. Here as well, couple of closes. We got a continuational move to the downside, here one as well. Here it's all a little bit choppy. This was also the first signal of the downtrend of breaking below this level. Here we have a different example. So here we broke below, and then the next time we broke back up, broke below, broke back up. We were at some time below the 4-hour EMA ribbon, consolidating sideways, and then we had this last rally. What happened here? Break below, break below. So yeah, so this could be something a good example of what we potentially see right now. This is not yet confirmed, but that we see something like a break below, another candle close below, then we come back up to retest the top of that EMA ribbon, and then maybe we'll be coming back down again. And I think this is definitely a possibility unless we can reclaim this level. So the moment Bitcoin reclaims this level, reclaims the 4-hour EMA ribbon, which right now we are already trading above. We just need to hold this level, right? The moment we can reclaim the 4-hour EMA ribbon and we can reclaim that former support in the price, then this is actually a very bullish sign, because this shows us that we did came down and we actually get a fake out, a failed attempt of breakout, and here also a failed attempt of breakout below the support, then go back into the pattern. Normally those signs tend to be very, very bullish. So that is actually what we could be seeing here. Or Bitcoin is looking very bullish after a reclaim, or we are going to see something like this where Bitcoin comes up, retest, and yeah, do something like this. We still have 45 minutes for this candle to close, so if we get a clear break in, that would already look a little bit better. But I would love to see Bitcoin holding these levels as well. But if we do, then I expect we can do something like this, where we just get that slowly grind up with the EMA coming up as well, the price consolidating from that horizontal resistance, and then hopefully we can break finally out to the upside. Guys, before we continue to have a look at these bullish and bearish signs on Bitcoin, make sure that you scroll below this video and smash up that like button. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any video. Then guys, when we have a look at the stablecoin dominance, we basically see the same pattern, but then upside down, like flips. So we had this downtrend with this 4-hour EMA ribbon, and we actually broke above the 4-hour EMA ribbon, and right now we are at the bottom of the 4-hour EMA ribbon, which means that this can be an important support level where we could see a bounce also in the relative strength index, right? And I have to say that this chart is actually looking quite bullish. This chart as of now is looking more bullish than Bitcoin. And that is a warning signal, because this chart has an inverse correlation with Bitcoin, which means that if this chart is looking bullish, Bitcoin actually is bearish. So like I said, we have to be very careful. Bitcoin is Bitcoin. It can reclaim these levels very, very quickly. However, we should also not ignore the signs that we are seeing right now, that we do see some strength coming in the stablecoin dominance, and Bitcoin lost the 4-hour EMA ribbon. It is a sign of losing slightly momentum in this moment, right? We could catch a lot of liquidity and we could go up again. But generally, this is a sign, guys, you don't want to ignore, because statistically, and that is what trading is all about, it's all about probabilities. The probability right here for Bitcoin to lose momentum and to come back down again is higher than that reclaim. There are always wildcard scenarios, and like I said, Bitcoin on the monthly and on the weekly time frame is actually looking extremely bullish. But a break below the 4-hour EMA ribbon and this on the stablecoin dominance is just something you want to watch, because these are very early signals of a potential correction in the Bitcoin price. So this resistance has been formed from the 5th of June 2023. So that is a 1-month resistance that we just break above. Also a roughly a 1-month support that we broke below in the price. And today it will be clear whether we are going to get a retest and come back down again, or whether we will have a reclaim. I think in the next 4-hour candles that will definitely give us a clear answer. But nevertheless, just be aware of what is happening in these charts. Then guys, I want to bring you to this chart. This is the market cap excluding Bitcoin. So this basically shows how much liquidity there is in altcoins. And what we can see right here is that we have kind of a clear pattern, right? We have a falling wedge formation. We haven't seen a breakout. If we do break out from this falling wedge, I guess most of you really would like to get some positions into altcoins, as a lot of liquidity will enter the space. If you ask me, this is a downtrend since 2021 November, so that is almost a approximately 1.5 year downtrend, right? If we break that normally, that can definitely unlock a lot of new liquidity. We can see a similar trend little bit on a different period in the relative strength index, which is interesting. So we just touched that resistance, we came down slightly. So as of now, we haven't been breaking out in the altcoins yet, but the moment that this is happening, and it can happen very soon, we might just get a small pullback right here because touching the resistance for the first time and come up and break. But we also maybe come down and then afterwards break this level. Like, we don't know. We have to react on whatever happens with the price, right? But as of now, it has not yet seen a breakout. But it may happen very, very soon. Then our front runner Litecoin, guys, is actually not looking too bad. We have seen also some resistance right here, but we come back down, and so far the former resistance is turning into support. So if this chart were to break down, I would also say Bitcoin might follow, because this whole move right here of Litecoin has been a front run of the Bitcoin price action. So we often see it in a bull market that one altcoin, and it's actually often Litecoin, it's front running the move that we are later going to see with Bitcoin. So that these are exceptions to the rule, basically, because the other altcoins are not doing that, right? But if you look at Litecoin against Bitcoin US dollar right here, let's put Bitcoin on top of it. You can see, for example, right here, Litecoin already started to rally while Bitcoin was still going sideways. So this was clearly a front run. And yeah, I think this chart we can also use the other way around, because when Litecoin maybe is topping out, it might also be a front run of Bitcoin, a early sign that we are going to see a correction over in Bitcoin too. But so far, former resistance is still holding as support, which is nice. The only moment you need to worry about this is when we lose a significant support level. One thing that I just noticed is that the price action right here might look kind of similar to the price action right here. Let me show you why. This is just something I wanted to share, because I see Bitcoin coming now back up above the 4-hour EMA ribbon, and I'm just looking at this and it looks like, hey, it kind of looks similar to this piece of price action. So here we formed like a falling wedge formation. We broke down from the falling wedge, right below the 4-hour EMA ribbon. We had a couple of moves sideways on that 60-day cycle, low time frame. Then we just shot back up in the pattern, went directly to the resistance, broke the resistance, and then we had a top. That might be like this top looks like this top. We come down to the bottom of the EMA ribbon. We did that with this wick as well. We come back up. We did come back up as well. Then we break below the EMA ribbon like we did here. We break below the EMA ribbon. Afterwards, it shoots back up above the EMA ribbon, and then it gets a rally above those highs. Then it's coming back down again, and eventually we will see another rally to the upside. Like, this is also a potential scenario. I think these two price actions really look very similar, because this was also kind of a fake out, right? I have been talking this whole pattern already that I'm expecting Bitcoin to break below that key support, go sideways, break back into this channel. The only thing that I thought was different, I would expect that cycle low later in terms of time. It happened earlier, but we did got that scenario. We did broke down sideways, come back in, directly go to the resistance. That's one of the characteristics of the dip of a falling wedge. Then we directly break the resistance, we just shoot up, and it's kind of similar what we have done here. It looks like a repeat, just the periods are slightly different and the price is different, of course, but just structure-wise, technically, it kind of looks quite similar, I have to say. But yeah, nevertheless, today we will know more as we are seeing Bitcoin doing its thing. But okay guys, that was it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed today's analysis, guys. Let me know in the comment section what you think is going to happen with Bitcoin. Do you think these signs are kind of scary and that Bitcoin looks like it's breaking down and right now just retesting the EMA ribbon? Or do you think that we will get a reclaim right here? This will be a fake out and Bitcoin will just shoot towards the upside. Guys, I'm very curious what you think, so let me know in the comment section down below. Then guys, I want to wish every single one of you a beautiful day today and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video.